Hello, hello. There we go. Today the audio and everything is going to be a little bit different because all the plugins aren't working just yet for OBS for the new update. So I got to do some manual stuff here, but I think everything is working fine. Microphone is on and desktop audio is on and everything should be fine. I mean, I guess I probably should also monitor it myself on the side here, like doubly monitor it, since there's nobody else here to do that. Yeah, I think it's all good. Anyways, we're just gonna get straight to it, I guess, and get to doing the main questing here. I wonder if I should do it as white mage. Well, I mean, it's probably best as that's the best geared one. But yeah, we're just gonna get to it since I quite want to get through these patch quests here so that we can get to Heaven's Word. So we were here investigating Leviathan. Though we don't know it's Leviathan yet. Well, hello there, Suze, was it? Ishtola said to expect you. Terrible business, these thefts. We have yet to confirm the quantity of crystals stolen, but I dare say it may be greater than... but never mind that. I have news to share. A short while ago, the driver of a heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection and broke through one of our checkpoints on the Royal Allegan Sunway. The cart bolted off toward Eastern Thanalan, where, thank the gods, I hear that our colleagues were able to apprehend them without further incident. Speeding carriage? That would seem a curious choice for thieves of such proven cunning, yet the Amarja do have a foothold in Eastern Thanalan. And what of their cargo? Do they carry the crystals we seek? We should be receiving a report any moment now, but I fail to see what else it could. Did you miss me, friends? I'm back, but I fear I come bearing disappointing news. Or on second thought, perhaps it's good news after all. Thancred, wherever have you been off to? I figured you had everything under control here, so I just took a brief excursion to the east to check up on our Amarja friends. And wouldn't you believe it, I happened upon a runaway carriage on the way, and even was able to do my small part to help my friends in the Brass Blades intercept it. In all my years, I have never seen such a prodigious quantity of summoners. The Blades were calling it one of the greatest hauls they've ever seen. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, were nowhere to be found. Is that so? Alas, I suppose we have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere. We should reassess our options as well. Come with us, Suzanne. Against all expectation, it would seem the Amarja are innocent of this particular spate of crimes. By all indications, they have yet to replenish the stores of crystals exhausted during the last attempt to summon Ifrit. What I can't fathom is why anyone else would go to such lengths to obtain crystals, and in such quantities. It cannot be that we are dealing with simple thieves. If their motive were profit, why would they limit their trade to crystals alone? Plainly, we are missing something. While you think about what it might be, I shall inform Urianger of our progress, or lack thereof. It's the Sahagin, you fool.
Now then.
Oh, voice acting.
'Tis I, The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful. Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to...
I definitely can hear Biggs in there.
Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Ugh, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's toll. Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
Cerulean Knight is now hosting the stream.
Hello, Cerulean.
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
Oh, so the person in the picture was not actually a Sahagin in disguise. Well then. I probably don't really have any need for any of these. I mean, I kinda do. Should I pick one up? Nah. Give me the silver. Any bright ideas? A solitary flash of insight? No? Well then, for want of a better suggestion, I said we try picking Fufalupa's brain again. Who knows, if we work together, we may yet find something of use nestled away within it. Oh, but it is good to see you return. I've given some thought to the matter, and I have just hit upon a most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind? Calm yourself, Fufalupa. What is this disturbing possibility of which you speak? I was contemplating as to how the thieves' activities escaped our notice for so long, and then it came to me. What if there is someone among our own ranks conspiring with them, a traitor in our own midst? It would be most unfortunate if your fears proved well-founded, Fufalupa. Indeed, if for reasons of security the concern decided to transfer the remaining crystals stored in Horizon to another location, their plans would be discovered the moment the brass blades were informed. Ah, but such a shipment would surely be well guarded. With thieves as wily as ours, risk open confrontation? Mayhap not, but neither would the concern be eager to present them with such an obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret, to entrust the goods to, let us say, a lone Mikote miner, traveling without escort so as not to attract undue attention. But who? Ah, I see. Yes, the concern may well elect to do that, but to travel with so much cargo would be a strenuous task indeed, and this miner would certainly need to rest upon the way. Mayhap north of the bridge to Hamalea? A fine spot for rest, would you not agree, Suzanne? Alas, the role of the Mikote miner is taken, so you will lie in wait to the north, and I will do the same to the south. Forgive me, friends, but I have received new orders. I must inform my men at once. Is the stream... Is it fine? Because Sobius is again showing me some red here and there. Call me a cynic, but I would be surprised if these thieves lay down their arms and surrender. See that you come prepared to offer them some encouragement. we fly. Movement in the distance. Unknown Ravagers. Actually, I haven't played White Mage much. I've been leveling everything else, so... I've missed hitting just one button. Nice disguise. That's like level 50 gear. Stubborn to the last as expected. You are unharmed? A gang of sea-wolf thieves, and in Thanalan no less. I suppose there's a first time for everything. Sea-wolves? All of them? Aye, and all with the same taste in facial tattoos. Blue, in case you were wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. Thancred, if you would be so good as to attend to the outstanding matters in Horizon, I have inquiries to make. To Horizon then, for Fulupa will want to hear about your meeting with thieves. Oh yeah, I made my Chocobo white. Now that I have access to a Chocobo stable. On behalf of the Brass Blades of the Rose, I thank you for your service to Horizon. Ah, but we have not been idle. While you were afield, we succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks. Is that so? Then, by your leave, I should very much like to have a word with the fellow in private. Ah, no, I am afraid that will not be possible. Regrettably, he, managed to subdue the unit of blades dispatched to detain him, and made good his escape. Oh, for the love of... And how did he manage that exactly? Your men haven't been sampling the somnus we confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? No, but he was quite strong. A sea-wolf, Lominson born and raised, I believe. But do not worry, we will find him. You have my word on that. I see. Pray keep me apprised of any developments. Yes? She's standing next to me. Understood. I fear our time together is at an end, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, I know, but one must follow where duty leads. You might try to look a little disappointed. Or do you mean to give me another one of your stoic nods? You do, don't you? Nodders? Why, Thancred? The antecedent bid me tell you to make for Vesper Bay, where young Alphanord awaits your coming most eagerly. It was he who requested your assistance. Some commotion or incident, I am not privy to the details. While you do whatever it is that Alphanord has planned for you, I shall endeavor to track down our traitorous brass blade, and when I do, you may rest assured that we will have our answers. I don't have any Vesper Bay tickets anymore, so I'm going to do a flight. It's looking more like there's like a slight lag every now and then when OBS goes red. You're late. No matter. I know where our visitors are headed. From what I have been able to gather, this vessel belongs to a band of Domans who seek an audience with the Sultana. You're familiar with Doma, yes? In Orthard? Well, like the rest of the nations of the Eastern Continent, it is ruled by the Gallian Empire. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival, as well as the state of their ship, I suspect they did not leave their homeland under the best of circumstances. Needless to say, I should be very interested to hear their tale, and more importantly, what they know of the current state of affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. We would be fools not to pursue this opportunity, do you not think? Come with me to Uldar, Suze. Unless I am mistaken, I am rarely mistaken, we will find the Domans bickering with the Sultan's Swan on the Royal Promenade. You are certain of your role in the proceedings? Uncertain. Insurance. If our guests are not themselves Imperial agents, it seems fair to assume that they may be being pursued by some. And if not, who better than you to have on hand in the event of an unforeseen diplomatic incident? Besides, I do so enjoy your sparkling repartee. Satisfied? Good. I shall see you in Uldar. Bye.
Have you ever had a dream that you had to, you could, you do, you wit, you are, you could do so, you do, you could, you want, you wanted him to do you so much you could do anything?
No. Hello, Sil. Welcome in. How's it going? Yeah, it doesn't seem to be cutting off exactly. It's just like lags a couple of frames. I don't know why it's happening though. Yeah. Don't know why it's happening. Got back from getting breakfast. Where am I going? Up there? About to log in to critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV. Wow. What's that? Would you be, Sin, would you be available at some point to run me through the Bahamut thing? I haven't tried it again after that first try, but I figured it's probably easiest if, because I assume you can just like, as a level 90, you can probably just solo the Twintania fight. You know, I can heal you, but still. It matters not how many times you ask. Without the necessary permissions, none shall pass. Pray understand, good sir, we have not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. All I ask is that you summon your superior. Allow me to plead my case. Surely you can grant us that small kindness. Away with you, and darken these doors no longer. I will not ask again. You know not what you do. Unsynced? No. Synced. With item level syncing. I gather your pleas fell upon deaf ears. A loyal man with a cold heart. I know his kind well. Wait a minute! You got a tail! Tail! I hope that you will find me more to your liking. Alphanard Leveler, at your service. A friend. Which I believe makes me very nearly unique, in this part of the world at least. Few indeed are your allies in Uldar, yet you will need some if you wish to endear yourself to the wealthy and powerful. Pray join me and my associate at the quicksand. No! There you may explain your situation to us, and we shall see if there is aught we can do to help. Why not here? Why did I come here for this? No. Wait, I'm not gonna pay for that. I just realized I'm teleporting. Actually, let me try this. I'll just jump down. Because it's like, it's right here, right? Like, it's right here. It's right here. And I'm not falling for that fake door again. But yeah, let me know whenever you're available to do it unsynced. We can do that. Voice acting?
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
That camera movement sounded like voice acting.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Aye. Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
This is within your power?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
I am in your debt.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Ul'dah unnecessary disquiet.
I shall defer to your experience, then.
I thank you for your understanding.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
Nodders. Why do you have a tail? If I may, madame, as I said earlier, we have been at sea for several moons, and our supplies are all but spent. I have not the heart to repeat the tales of our tribulations, nor would it please you to listen to them. I think. Suffice it to say, however, sacrifices have been made. Though it shames me to beg for more when you have already offered so much, desperation compels me. Good madame, if you or your associates could spare any provisions, anything at all, it would go a long way to lessen the sufferings of my people. Momodi? Hello, Momodi. Hells, why didn't you say so sooner, Suzette? Of course I'll help. You wouldn't have picked a better day to tell the truth. A wealthy merchant and his entourage were due to have a banquet here on the morrow, see? But just sent word they can't come, meaning I've got a boatload of foodstuffs and no one to feed. Best of all, they paid for the lot in advance. Haha! Go and call on Friedrich and Catherine at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Tell him I said to ship the little prince's order to the Waking Sands. Oh, and if they argue, just show him those letters. That should set him straight. You have a lot of things. What is this? I mean, it's the I think it's like chest piece that does that. But like what is this? Why is there a ring of color behind these armors? How does that work? What is it? Why is it? And who is Clockwork Solus? Actually noticed, I saw somebody with a Clockwork Solus and I kind of, they kind of walked over to me, zoomed in, and I noticed that they have that garland thing on their forehead, so some Empire baddie from a future expansion. Anyways, are you here to Bahamut? What's this? Silver pieces. A mug. I don't know why more people don't just have mugs around. Need more dancing Moogles. Oh yeah, I mean I've seen worse healing. I can heal you. Though actually if you're a Reaper, then I probably should not. Well, no, I mean, I probably won't be stealing enmity from you, but still. Still, it's probably best if I just dodge. But I can heal you to max with Benediction. I can be your one-time full heal cooldown. If it's needed. I don't know how the scales to level 90. If it's just like one shot, one kill. Okay, yeah, it's it's pretty one shot. Hold on, I should probably change that, except that, okay, so it doesn't even... Oh yeah, I just realized. I just realized that I should have stacked on you with that. But, yeah, I was expecting it to actually, like, go through the phases, because it's like HP based, but I guess not. I guess not. Well, luckily I did, let's get back to it. Luckily I did already see all the phases before in our attempt. Loot? There's still normal loot in this? I mean, I guess. Get all the gear. And Dark Knight's arm? I don't even have Dark Knights. I was expecting a cutscene, maybe here, after leaving. Cutscene? No cutscene? But where am I? Huh? I'm all alone. Silent terminal. Cutscene. This contraption, is it used to control the saturations of ether? I suppose there is only one way to find out. The dragon you vanquished earlier, doubtless you noticed a peculiar contraption about its neck. I actually did not. Did it have some sort of contraption about its neck? It was likely a receptor of some description, used to enslave the creature. Ancient Allag possessed the means to control dragons, it would seem. The Ishgardians would kill for this knowledge, though to be sure it could as easily be brought to bear against them. An army of dragons could turn the tide of any battle, as the Garleans once learned to their sorrow. I would not be the least bit surprised if they now sought to exploit this power. Whatever their plans, this serves as another reminder of the might of the Allagans. One cannot help but wonder how so advanced a civilization came to fall. Show me the thing. Oh yeah, because you have Twintani as a mount, don't you? This thing we killed. What is this place doing? This seems highly impractical. Gods be good. Oh, hello. This is Bahamut's head. Is that Bahamut's heart? That's not where a heart is supposed to be. And that enormous crystal, it pulsates as if it were a heart. Then the primal that had awakened was Bahamut all this time. Was it really a surprise? Honestly? No, this cannot be. This would mean that grandfather died for naught. Confound it, we do not know enough to strike it at it now. We must withdraw. Who is that? No, it can't be. Grandfather, is it truly you? Inaudible. No, don't leave me again, please. Grandfather. I know we can do more for now. Wait, can't do more for now, or can do more for now? What? Did I misread that? I think I misread that. Oh, hello. Let me follow. But this looks like... How did we come to be in northern Thanalan of all places? Oh, but such details matter little. Grandfather's alive, Suze. Bahamut did not defeat him. But why won't he return to us? I don't understand. This expedition has yielded more questions than it did answers. At any rate, we would both be better for a rest. Let us return to the waking sands and reflect upon what we have seen. Why? Thank you, Tsuse. Without you, none of this would have been possible. Why are we going to the waking sands? I need to go to the Waking Sands after Ulda. That's the thing? Somehow I did not at all like... I did not notice that. And also, doesn't Twintania have two heads? Wait a minute. What, have I been sleeping through the whole fight? I feel like I've been sleeping through the whole fight there. I've been so focused on like healing people that I haven't even looked at the boss. Only one head. Huh. Well then. Okay. I mean, I'm not crazy. Twintania in other games has two heads, right? Now I gotta like check. Twintania Final Fantasy Wiki. I mean it does have just one head in Final Fantasy V, and yeah, in 12 as well. Okay. Well then, I'm thinking of something else. Anyways, yeah. Okay, I guess I need to head back to Ulda then. Because I gotta do these. But this is gonna lead me to the Waking Sands, I think so. Also, okay, I guess I didn't get a... Yeah, I didn't get a quest for that. Ulda. Well, thank you for your help. Now I can finally continue on with that. Is Is this quest line, the Bahamut quest line, required to continue on with main questing? Because the one for the Crystal Tower actually was. But I don't know if this one is. Give me food. That's a rather odd request. Mayhap you misheard her instructions? You know, you shouldn't encourage them like this. They'll start to expect it. You mark my words. She's in the business of feeding refugees now. I ain't normally one to question Mistress Merwodi's judgment, but that doesn't seem wise to me. I'll not speak for the children, but if you ask me, any man that what can't earn a crust deserves to go hungry. Speak to Merwodi again. Recommend you finish it before Heaven's Reward. The voice actors changed. But yeah, so it's not gonna just like suddenly tell me to go finish that while doing these other things. Didn't give you any trouble, did they? Good. Now go and tell Lady Yugiri it's all in hand. Okay. I dared not hope for such magnanimity, so much less expected. Mistress Merwodi is generous indeed. I shall be sure to thank her most humbly. Nodders. Oh. I must admit, I forgot that this was Alpha Node. Now I thought it was Alice. But yeah. Okay. Anyways, Lady Yugiri, I briefed the Flame General on your situation. I think you will be pleased with his reply. We have been granted an audience before the Sultana and the Syndicate both. We should return to the Royal Promenade at once. Wait, but the Waking Sands. You've done much for us, Master Alphanord. I swear we shall return the favor. Naught is owed, Lady Yugiri, for naught has been given. This small favor you fairly won with your words, and it is with words that you must win the favor of the Syndicate. Then I shall choose them with care. You will be accompanying us, yes? Good. Your presence may serve to remind the Syndicate of the true meaning of philanthropy, and that nothing so unpalatable will be required of them, assuming the Domans are willing to earn their keep. Come, the Flame General awaits us on the Royal Promenade. Oh yeah, I realized something which I should have realized before, because I've noticed before already that what's a good example of it? I think over here in the alchemy recipes I had something with it. Let's see. Yeah, I think it was actually in the demi materia stuff. No. Well, anyways, there's an item called like an icy tear or something like that, and I had seen that, but it hadn't clicked for me that that's probably going to mean that we are going to be fighting Shiva in one of these patches, which I actually had no idea that Shiva was even in the game. I remember ever seeing. Well, I mean, I'm probably seen like the Shiva model or something. But yeah, I don't remember ever seeing Shiva like in game. And I don't even know how that's gonna play out. I mean, I guess good King Muggle also comes sort of out of the blue, so yeah, Shiva hasn't been even teased in any way in the game yet, I don't think. So we're gonna be fighting Leviathan now, then next maybe Ramu, and then Shiva, maybe? So 2 more patches after this, maybe? Is there any other primal that's been spoken about that hasn't been dealt with? I don't think so. So maybe that, and maybe then there's maybe 1 more patch after that that would like tie to Ishgard, unless Shiva ties to Ishgard. Theorizing. Raban, a pleasure, Suze. The others are already inside. Let's not keep them waiting. Okay. Voice acting.
I, Yugiri of Domar, am honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer.
Did you just see that? Twice in a row I predicted voice acting.
Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
I'm Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul. Welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Yugiri.
They have no line of sight. Why are they looking at each other like they could see each other?
Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Domar, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty. Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped the purge. It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow. Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Yugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
The law is the law.
Lord Lolorito?
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees.
Wasn't Lolorito the villain of one of the crafting quest lines? Was it the Culinarian, I think? I think Lolorito tried to set me up.
They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher. The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends. And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think. Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves. What were your words that day? Yes. The law is the law. And so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo. Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than Gil.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to gamble with my future. Ul'dah's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril. One need only look to Teleji Adeleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage have fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote.
Hold on. That ain't right. If the proposal has been tabled, then it's gonna be... That means it's been postponed. Not brought to the table. That's not what it means.
To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
A strange voting system as well. If you disagree, get out of here. Got him. Wait, now they're leaving as well.
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited. Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
We cannot just add 200 new NPCs to this area.
I understand, Your Grace. and I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
The nerve of the man! If that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, little Alamigo would now be thriving. Oh, that you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
Now that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity. The Monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Lolorito most of all. But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
Nodders. Is the Waking Sands the place for this discussion? Lilac purple dye, million corn yellow dye, cork brown dye, or elegant bronze pieces. I mean, I don't really want any of these, to be honest. The lilac purple, no, that doesn't really. No. No. Give me the money. 300. Huh. I can't dye these, can I? Yeah, no, because they are... Oh, wait a minute, I would have to dye the, like, glamour plate, wouldn't I? This one? Which I don't think I could do here anyway. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't dye these, because they are... They're like... dungeon gear, so that doesn't seem to usually be dyeable. As you observed, Lolorito is not afraid to speak his mind, nor is he like to change it. Oft have I wondered how a man so skilled at weighing the worth of things should be so incapable of seeing the value in people. Bah, I will waste no more words on him. Not when the Domans are yet in need of aid. Everyone, follow me to the Hall of Flames. That's not the Waking Sands. What is the Hall of Flames? Oh, it's that place. You could die directly off a glam plate, but you're not those items. Yeah. Hop. Oh yeah, I did want to also, I wanted to come over here, because our free company is actually Ul'dan, unfortunately. So, I wanted to see what these OIC people are. I've actually already used the Officer of Arms. I think I have the... Yeah, I've got the company crest over here. But I didn't talk to these others. I'm assuming the administrator is just for like admin stuff. Found a free company, yeah. But the quartermaster. Where's the quartermaster? Grand company, benefit members, yeah. Spend company credits on actions. Those are company credits? With 99 million? So yeah, this is where you... Okay, so this is where you buy these things. I think I have the authorization to activate inactive abilities, but I don't have the authorization to buy any. Spend company credits on items. Carbuncle round table. They really should make, that reminds me of the Carbuncle, what's it called? The Carbuncle armchair. I put that in my room, but I really wish they made a Moogle armchair. But yeah, okay, so the quartermaster doesn't really have anything. I thought there might be something cool there, but no. I need a Moogle armchair. The Syndicate has spoken, and I see no point in moving that the matter be reconsidered. The monetarists have made their position clear. Agreed. Ulda is not an option. Nor are Lim Salaminsa or Gridania, I judge, given the state of their internal affairs. Which leaves our Doman friends confined to a ship. Gods, the thought of them huddled in an airless hold with no hope of better treatment. Would that I had more time to find an alternative, a place not bound by the concerns of the great nations. Amphilia, that is precisely what I wish to discuss. I understand the Syndicate's decision, I do. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when we believe it to be under siege. But I cannot meekly accept this judgment, not while my people suffer. Would it be out of the question for the Sultanate to accept us for a limited time? A week, mayhap, or even just a few days? Excellent, I shall keep you informed. Lady Yugiri, I have a proposal, if you would hear it. Out with it, Master Alphinaud. The headquarters of my order, the Science of the Seventh Dawn, stands in a place called Revenant's Toll, an outpost in Mordona. Like most outposts, it is frequented by mercenaries and other men of action, and lacks the comforts of more well-established settlements. However, the leaders of Revenant's Toll have been doing their utmost to change that. To that end, they have need of able-bodied individuals willing to work as frontier hands. Hard labor, lest you doubt, with naught save food and shelter by way of reward. In terms not unlike those which you yourself propose, Lady Ugiri. Though I will not hear a word said against our beloved Ulda, Revenant's Toll would offer certain advantages, the absence of unhelpful bureaucracy being the most obvious. If they can accommodate us all, we shall gladly accept. I highly doubt that they can. Like they said, there were 200 people on just one ship. And Revenant's Toll does not look like a place that can handle 200 people. Master Alphinaud, once again I find myself in your debt. Pray do not thank me, my lady. The life your people go to is one of hard labor and few comforts, as I told you. And before that, there remains the matter of how they may safely be borne to Revenant's Toll, which will be no small feat considering the distance and their present condition. Why are you looking at me? Mayhap the Old Town Adventurers Guild can be of assistance. Look for me there, anon, Suzanne. I mean, I gotta ask, why am I following Alphinaud here? Why am I here? What's my purpose? Lady Ugiri, if you and your people would accompany me, we may discuss what aid the Immortal Flames can provide. Like, surely Alphinaud can just, like, handle this. There's a sin. And a Moogle. Pet the Mog. What are you trading me? Nothing? It's not tradable? We're gonna trade me. Now I'm suspicious. Can I trade this? Trade. There. Trade cancelled. Wanted to throw the trash at you. Make you go for the stuff. A mark-worthy mug sofa? What? There is a Marg... a better Marg thing. Wait, why have I not... Is this not... It says Marg prohibited, but is that because you've used it? Or is it just like Marg prohibited? Because like, I looked in the marketplace for all the things that said Marg or Kupo or Moogle. It's from a vendor, okay. A vendor where? Which expansion? Heavenswood. Alright, well that's not far off. It's in a Heavenswood Beast tribe. I wonder which Heavenswood Beast tribe. I do wonder. Oh yeah, I was thinking, this is item level 95. I think I'll just like desynth this. I might get some good stuff out of it. I did not. I mean, the dark steel ingot is decent. What was it called? A Mog sofa? Okay, yeah, so it is just completely prohibited. Hold on. How do I... Is there no, like, all furnishing? Oh, yeah, wait a minute. You can't do... This is why this is dumb. You can't search for a name and a category at the same time. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I bought all the Mog stuff that I could. I have a Magdalia. I mean, I don't have Mog walls, but I don't have my own house, so can't quite do that. Wait, Mog home painting. I didn't buy a Mog home painting, did I? 480,000. No thanks. I guess that's the reason I didn't buy a Mog home painting. Mellow Mog lamp. Yeah, I bought all the Mog stuff. I did not buy a Demogenes though. They're pretty cheap, but it's not a true Mog. Okay, anyways, continue on with the quest. Need to get this done. Won't work because we're not on the same server. I can capture my inventory. You should put it in your house. Can you put furnishing on your island? Can you put a Mog sofa on the beach? We are concerned that the Doman refugees may find the journey to Revenant's Toll too much to bear. So you need to clear all the trash enemies on the way there. Too long have they been sequestered aboard the ship, with insufficient supplies and scarce room enough to breathe, let alone stretch their limbs with that in mind. Mistress Momodi has kindly offered to accommodate the Domans until such time as they are ready to set out for Modona. How does Momodi have room for 200 people? Plus. Those healthy enough to travel will embark as soon as transportation has been secured, while those too weak to leave at once will be permitted to stay until they regain their strength. What news? Transportation remains our greatest obstacle, General. Is there aught the Immortal Flames can do? I fear that exceeds our mandate. where a smaller number may happen to go unnoticed. But the Syndicate will not bear the cost of escorting more than 200 Domans to Mordona. Then, when the government fails to act, the responsibility falls to us private citizens. I will engage the services of the 77 caravans on the Doman's behalf. Very well. We should begin contract negotiations at once. Your generosity is most welcome, my lord. After all that has befallen these good people, it is the least I can do. Come what may, you shall ever have a friend in Ul'dah, Lady Yugiri. And you in Revenant's Toll, my lord. Well, it sounds like we all have work to do. Lady Yugiri, let's put our heads together and settle the details of our arrangement, shall we? I would entrust the task of escorting our Doman friends to you, after you have rested your own road-weary legs, of course. What say you? No. Why am I doing this? Why am I here? We were supposed to be with Ishtola to go and kill Leviathan. What is this? What is going on? As we speak, the Domans prepare for departure at Vesp Bay, wherefrom they will be transported by carriage to Ul'dah. That said, this has all been decided rather subtly, and it would not surprise me if the refugees required some assistance in coordinating their preparations. Suze, I would have you return to Vesp Bay and facilitate the process through tasks great and small. In short, whatever must needs be done, do it. Speak with a man named Hozan when you arrive. As Lady Yugiri tells it, he has been designated the leader of the first group. Okay, well, we are going back to Vespa Bay now so we can go to the Waking Sands. I thought we were going to be going to the Waking Sands, but apparently not. And yeah, I was also expecting us to go to Limsa and go kill Leviathan. Wait, was it Thancred? What's Thancred doing here? Get to work. Why are we even letting Thancred roam around alone? Hello? Greetings. Alphanord informed me that the Scion would be arriving to help with the preparations. I'm honored to meet you, though shamed as well. A great warrior should not be tasked with such trivialities. Yep. I knew from a glance what manner of woman you were. I too have some skill at arms, as do many of our people. Pray forgive this trifle, but might I trouble you to help round up the children that have been given into my care? They are most adept at staying hidden from my sight, but perhaps your keen eyes will succeed where I have failed. You have my thanks, friend. Pray seek out my son Yozan. He can tell you more. Alright. First, we'll go down here and talk to somebody about Bahamut. Hello? I've come to kill chaos. Full glad am I for thy safe return. Lady Alice hath apprised me of thy many experiences. As thou wilt doubtless be aware, Master Louisarm was my lady's grandsire. Gravely concerned was I for her safety, but 'twould seem I need not have been so. With all my heart I do thank thee for watching over her. But come, thou must speak with Mistress Elise upon that which transpired within the binding coil, may it serve to bring us closer to the truth of the calamity. Shall we begin then? Oranger, I understand you have a report of your own to share with us. Aye, my lady, even as thou didst emerge from the depths, an etheric disturbance betokening a primal activity was observed. In Mordona was it marked first. By comparison of time and magnitude, we have since deduced its origin, the Cartano Flats. Strange. There have been no reports of primal activity in that region. It could only have been Bahamut. That would certainly explain how we came to be in northern Thanalan. Somehow the cavern took us all the way to Vilbrand, to the heart of Aldenard. That would seem so, my lady. It is all but certain, then. After Bahamut disappeared 5 years ago, he hid himself deep beneath the Cartano, and has since lain dormant, regenerating. Aye, my lady, taken together with thine own account of Bahamut's continued presence, the land's slowness to heal and the disorder of the etheric currents do point to one conclusion. Bahamut stirreth, if left unchecked, the primal shall drink of Eosia's life force till he doth waken to rain ruin upon the land. Question. How old is Alistair supposed to be? Because these two are both Elysian. And Alistair is like about half the height of Oranger. So like a 2-year-old child? About 16? Okay. 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 Rest assured, I do not mean to give up. Today, Bahamut may still live, but so too does grandfather. For the past 5 years, he has been keeping vigil over his nemesis, making certain that the primal does not escape. Master Lusua doth yet live. I durst not hope, and thou art certain 'twas no mere manifestation of thine all too sorely felt grief. I mean, I've played Final Fantasy V, I've seen this kind of stuff before. I know how desperate this may sound, Oranger, but I saw him with my own 2 eyes, as did Suze. But he vanished deeper into the labyrinth before we had a chance to speak. 2 more like fragments of Dalamud pierced the earth when the lesser moon fell. One we have seen. If we can but find the other two, I'm certain that we will find Grandfather as well. If thou so believest, my lady, then I too shall have faith. If it pleases you, I shall notify the Grand Companies of this development. All Eorzea must stand united if we are to avert a repeat of the calamity. That will not be necessary, Oranger. Being the great conciliator that he is, Alphanor will seek to unite Eorzea of his own accord. If rumors are true, that endeavor is already well underway. So let us leave the diplomacy to the diplomat, while we continue our investigation of Bahamut. I swear to you, no matter what it takes, we'll find my grandfather and cover the whole truth of the calamity. Suze, you have heard me swear to do these things, but without your strength I cannot hope to make good on my word. The danger to Eorzea is not past. For the sake of all who abide here, I pray that you will ever be our sword in the darkness. Nodders? Bye. Ellison hit their growth spurts around 20. The truth is down there. Another turn in a coil? More coils? A crystal-choked abyss lieth beneath the Cartano Flats. the unholy cradle of an elder primal, and by thy hand where truths great and terrible wrested from these once celestial depths. Yet, as is oft the case, an answer doth breed a profusion of questions, and an unknown doth beckon with irresistible allure. Ne'er have the mysteries of the Red Moon lain so neatly within our grasp. Lady Alcé hath sent word of her coming. 'Tis time once more to brave the precipice and leap, unflinching, into the jagged wound that doth gape beneath the land. Oh. Were these also like different patches? Mine apologies. I trust I have not kept you waiting over long. Because this was... It's either very strange writing or then... I mean, it's not like the game hasn't done this before where you know, you're maybe expected to go and level up a few times before continuing the quest. So an NPC is like, I'm gonna go, and then they come back and they're like, oh, I've been gone for five months. There are 3 tiers to every raid. They come out every other patch. Every raid? Huh. I see. Cizé, I'm both delighted and reassured to have you at my side once more. I would not waste your time with trivialities. Let us proceed directly to the discussion of that which we have learned, and that which we hope to learn anon. Initially it was evidence of a new primal that led us to delve into the cavern beneath Castrum Occidens, and to explore the subterranean scars left after the fall of Dalamut. As you will well recall, what we found was a vast, largely intact fragment of the fallen satellite, and within the depths of that structure we discovered not the new primal we had expected, but the broken form of Bahamut himself. Yes, I remember, this was an hour ago. Yet even this great revelation would soon be overshadowed by the appearance of my own dear grandfather. Can I... Where's the skip recap button? I have since shared our sundry findings with Brambros, a preeminent scholar of the Sons of St. Connacht, and he in turn did kindly furnish me with his theory concerning the Elder Primal's elegant prison. 'Twould seem that Dalamut was constructed to gather unto itself the rays of the sun, and thence channel this radiant bounty unto the Crystal Tower. The ancients saw great potential in Bahamut's capacity to manipulate energies of otherwise unmanageable magnitude. 'Twas for this reason that they did bind him within the Red Moon to serve as its living core. Okay, I see, yeah, these kind of tie into the Crystal Tower. So, yeah, the storyline probably was, you know, bouncing between these two. Like, the Crystal Tower part where they discuss like the... Yeah, well, Rambros discusses this. Yeah. I see how it works. The ancients saw great potential in Bahamut's capacity to manipulate energies of otherwise unmanageable magnitude. It was for this reason that they did bind him within the Red Moon to serve as its living core. Do you remember the sight that greeted us at the culmination of our journey? The colossal devices that surrounded and seemed to cradle the incomplete form of the Elder Primal? Yes, Alcé, this was 1 hour ago. From the information provided to us by the Sons of St. Connacht, we have learned that these contraptions were termed internment hulks, and that each bore the designation Ragnarok class. The purpose of these hulks is believed to be twofold. First, they are meant to act as binding coils, rendering Bahamut incapable of escape. And second, they are meant to feed him. Perversely, the selfsame energy which prevents him from moving also serves to sustain his corporeal manifestation. Bahamut is permitted neither to die, nor to truly live. He merely is allowed to be. For centuries upon century was the Elder Primal thus imprisoned, bound about in fetters so subtle in their working, and yet so adamant, that through his cell be destroyed, though his cell be destroyed, Bahamut lieth yet at the mercy of his long-departed captors. It has long been held that the primals require the prayer of their faithful followers to exist, yet none alive worship Bahamut. Could it be then that the Allagans found a way to simulate prayer itself? It seems the only logical explanation. I would postulate, therefore, that the regenerative mechanisms in question also supply something akin to the power of prayer. Consequently, if all of the internment hulks were to be rendered inactive, Bahamut should dissolve into the ether. Upon the evidence of thy previous foray, we determined that the Elder Primal is sustained by 3 such binding coils. Thus did we commence to scour the realm, and found in the Twelveswood an as yet unexplored fragment of the Lesser Moon, bearing a most familiar etheric signature. And after conducting a preliminary investigation, we believe we have discovered the point from which this North Shroud fragment and the second of the internment hulks can be entered. As the Osiris sword in the darkness, I would have you once more lead the charge. I will of course be there at your side. Once you have made your preparations, head to Falgold Float and make yourself known to my assistant, Serpent Lieutenant Enel. The fallen fragment is not far from the settlement, and her position provides a convenient rendezvous point. Nodders? I will break these elegant fetters, for they bind my grandfather as surely as they bind Bahamut. So, like, I don't really truly know that much about the about all the expansions coming up, but I mean, I know that Heavensward deals with like dragon stuff. I'm pretty sure. So I was like under the impression or the expectation that we are going to meet and fight Bahamut in Heavensward. So what I'm guessing is, based on this description, is that we are going to be doing the bad thing here. We're going to be making the big mistake. The grand mistake of yeah, removing these bonds and thus expecting to banish Bahamut at the same time, but that's probably not going to happen, is it? And if that's not how things work, then I just made up a better story than this game did. It's gotta be it. Oh, hello there. I'm Yozen, son of Hosen. Oh yeah, so we're gonna continue this because I assume we're gonna go to Mordona through this. So at that point we can then teleport to the North Shroud and go there. Oh hell, yeah. Will you be coming with us to Uldar? I hear we're traveling by horse-bird-drawn carriage. But don't you think they're queer? Giant birds that people ride like horses. I still want to try riding one, but again, this game actually confirms horses. What's that? You're looking for the others. Don't worry, I already told them to get ready for the carriages. I'll need your help though. We were just finishing a game for hide and seek. 3 players are still in hiding, and since Lady Yugiri told us to take it really seriously, they won't move until they're found. But Vesper Bay isn't that big, so I bet you can find them in no time. But the Bahamut stuff is tied to the end of 1.0. Yeah, but I assume we're going to be fighting Bahamut again. I'm Koharu. Suzeya Dale? I didn't know anyone else was... Wait a minute. You're one of those stallions, aren't you? No, science, science! Then you must know Lady Yugiri, right? Isn't she great? She's really good at hide and seek too. Oh, right. It's almost time to go. Nice meeting you, Zeodal. Bye. Alright, Sin. Have fun with the grandma. Any other kids around here? Kid check. Are they inside here? Hello? Child? Hello? And same is wrap up to the end of 1.0 storyline with what happened, which is why it's not in Heavenswood. Well, don't tell me that! Don't tell me what is and is not in Heavenswood. I'm just theorizing. I don't need the actual answers. Oh, it was showing the area to be a little bit bigger than I was initially looking at the minimap there. How do you find me? Bah, guess I need to practice more. Or maybe you're just good at this. I mean, the Garleans didn't find me. You already know that is a 2x raid. I know that this Vidical of Bahamut stuff is, but I don't know that we are fighting Bahamut at the end of it. And I don't know that we are not fighting Bahamut in Heavenswood as well. Like, I don't know what's coming up. I don't know the bosses that we're going to be fighting. I can only guess at some of them. Are you playing? Ah, no fair. Yours didn't say anything about adults. Huh? We get to ride a horse-bird carriage? I don't know, it sounds scary. But if Yosin says it's safe, I'll go. There we go. All the kids. Wonderful. All the children are counted. Hide and seek? I see that you are curious. It is quite simple, really. Lady Yugiri thought it best that the children know what to do in case the Garleans found us. I should hope that those days are behind us, but I nevertheless take comfort in knowing that we are prepared. Well, not that prepared. Why we adventure. The first caravan is due to depart shortly, followed by the rest at regular intervals. My family and I, including my stubborn old father Home, will be traveling in the lead carriage, together with young Koharu, whom I believe you already met. Though I understand the road to Ul'dah is regularly patrolled by your brass blades, it would give us great comfort if you would agree to accompany us on our journey. Once again, I thank you for your kindness. When you are ready to leave, please inform our coachman. I guess if I have to, do I then get to go to Limsa? Eager to be off, are you? Aye, well, I was meaning to have a word with ye about that. Runner from the Blades says we might have a problem. A fierce-looking beast is being sighted south of the bridge of Hammerley. Might be as someone's eyes are playing tricks on him, of course, but it don't pay to gamble in this business. Now I know you can handle yourself in a fight, but this lot here is another story. So I was thinking you might go on ahead and have a quick look around, make sure the area's safe, like, and if you come across anything dangerous, you know what to do. When you're satisfied the way is clear, meet us outside Horizon. The Blades tell me the road's there's safe, so I reckon we can make it that far on our own. Assuming the self-same bastards don't try to rob us, that is. I mean, I feel like this area is more dangerous. Like, you got a sun midge swarm right there. And these arbor buzzards are hostile. Good thing I can fly. What is it gonna be? A behemoth? You feel an eye upon you. Wandering eye. That is an eye. I'm definitely gonna be max level before even getting to the next expansion. Now I go. Alright, see you soon. So there was a beastie. Was being the operative word, eh? Haha. Well fought, madame. Well fought. Ah, if only I were in better health, I should have been proud to stand at your side. Pay my son no mind. He forgets that his responsibilities preclude acts of daring do. Be that as it may, I cannot help but envy you. Had we been able to call upon heroes of your strength and skill in Doma, things would have been very different. But we cannot change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Lost but not forgotten. Lady Ugiri's kinsmen least of all. They fought fiercest, though they knew full well it was in vain. She had every right to walk away, yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, the promise of a better life. All this and more we owe her. How does one even begin to repay such debt? In kind, father. To she who has given everything, we shall give our all. Whatever work there is to be done, we shall do without question. Ditch digging, bricklaying, it matters not. Revenant's toll will grow and prosper by our hands. Nodders. Who died? Oh, those two. Hey, Miss Suze, Koharu and I want to know why you became an adventurer. To gain power, to win glory, to misfortune, to go whither the wild rose blooms. Should I be teaching these kids passwords? I'll be mysterious about it. To go whither the wild rose blooms. So, you like roses? I think I understand. I mean, they're nice and everything, but don't they grow in lots of places? It's my turn now. Excuse me, Miss Tuesday. I've got a question. What's Revenant's Toll like? Is it pretty? It is a bustling outpost frequented by countless adventurers. It is a bastion of civilization in a harsh and unforgiving wilderness. It is home to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. It is a stone's throw from an Imperial castrum. Yeah, it's not a good place, I would say. It's a stone's throw from an Imperial castrum. Ha! You can't fool me. No one would ever live that close to a castrum. Liar, liar, breaches and fire. You will die, child. Enough, Koharu, it is my turn again. Miss Suze, when I'm older, I want to be strong like you. What do I have to do? Seek out new experiences and adventures, fight ferocious beasts, train every day. Buy weapons and armor from Rowena. I'm gonna get a discount from Rowena for this. Rowena? Is she nice? Are her weapons cheap? I don't have any money at the moment, but my father might. I'll have to ask him. Alright. That's enough questions for Miss Suze. That's not fair. Why does Yosen get to ask 2 questions? I want to know about venturing just as much as he does. Just one more, please. Do you think I could be an adventurer like you one day? No. Nodders? Really? Then I will. Thanks for the advice, Miss Suze. I won't forget it. I'm going to be an adventurer too. When we get to Revenant's Toll, let's make an adventurers guild for Domans. We'll protect our friends and punish the wicked, just like Miss Suze and Lady Ugiri. Yeah, just like Miss Suze and Lady Ugiri. When I grow up, I'm gonna be a blitzball. We can talk more about it in the carriage on the way. Will you be joining us? No. Okay, apparently yes. This very long ride to Ul'dah. That's really a problem with not MMOs, but games in general usually. I mean, in fact, I feel like MMOs are some of the better ones at this, but like scale is something that is really hard to achieve, like realistic scale, even the scale of like a city. Like here we see Ul'dah from the outside a little bit more, but even here it's not as big as you would imagine it should be. Let's put it that way. And certainly the areas you can see inside don't really match up to the size of what it's expected to be. But much beyond that, it is just like the distance between things, distance between places, like even from like Ul'dah to Gridania, it's like not that far away. Not as far away as you would expect. But it is... Is that the leave quest? No, that's where the heart is. Wait, hold on. Oh, this is so that I can buy my own property in the goblet. Because our free company is in the goblet, so I thought that like gave me access to the goblet, but no. Why am I flying? Guess I'll just run. I'll just run. Night in Ul'dah. Rising Vendor. Hold on. Realm Reborn Red. Oh, it's oh, it's that. Yeah, okay, so these are the things that people have been throwing around. So people have been spamming this meteor shower. You can buy 999 of these. I don't think I will. Don't think I will. Rising Attendant? Just telling us what is rising. Bye. Ah, Suze, I take it the first group has arrived? Excellent. Is there aught else? No. I have matters well in hand here. You and Lady Yugiri should travel to Revenant's Toll forthwith. Afnord will have you and Yugiri depart for Revenant's Toll without delay. It is time Lady Yugiri met with the guild representatives in Revenant's Toll. Since I do not foresee any further matters arising here in Thanalan, which might require your personal attention, I would instead have you serve as an escort to the Doman delegation for the duration of the journey. Speak first with Slaftborn upon your arrival. He is the one with whom the Domans will be working most closely, I should think. Afterwards, introduce Lady Yugiri to Minfilia and the guild emissary. If both meetings go well, the resulting tie should stand the Domans in good stead for that which is to come. Safe travels today. Bye. But first, we'll go and check out Falgor Float. Over here. Suze Dahl, I've been expecting you. My name is Sanel. I've been recorded the rank of lieutenant within the Order of Twin Adder, that I may better assist Lady Alcé with her endeavors here in the Twelveswood. Such authority has allowed me to act without interference from the local soldiery, and to conduct a preliminary investigation of the Elder Springs fragment. From what we have seen of the exterior, the structure shares many common features with the one you explored in Landacea, and likely plays host to a similar complement of guardians. But I fear words alone will do little to prepare you for what lies ahead. Pray seek out my comrade to the south and west. He is charged with observing all that occurs in the vicinity of the fragment, and will be well placed to show you the thing, if nothing less. I've seen it. Wow. What business brings you to this broken land? Unless you fancy being ground to a bloody pulp under the granite fist of a wandering golem, I suggest you bugger... Yappers? Oh, my apologies, madam. Lady Al says you did send word of your impending arrival, but 'twould seem I've grown rather too accustomed to shooing away curious sellswords and reckless explorers. Behold, if you will, one of the fallen shards of the Red Moon, Dalamud. Our initial surveys uncovered no evidence of the Empire's presence, which, while fortunate in itself, meant that the approach to the fragment had yet to be cleared. After much effort, however, we succeeded in carving out a semblance of a path which should grant you access to the entrance, and that, I'm afraid, is where our progress ended. The interior? Well, assuming that the architecture of this hulk resembles the first, the master controls you seek will be located on the bottommost layer, past all the ingenious and deadly defenses of which the ancient Allagans seem to indecently fond. If you would know more, I'm afraid there is nothing for it but to brave the depths of the fragment yourself. Lady Alcé will soon be arriving at Falgord. Pray do not tarry on your way back to the lieutenant's post. I imagine our young mistress will be most eager to commence the expedition. The road ahead promises peril aplenty, and I would humbly suggest that this is not the occasion to stint on preparations or provisions. May the 12 watch over you. Okay. I return. Mr. Sadal, I trust the private's explanation was worth the journey. Yappers? Simply securing an approach to the fragment's entrance proved a monumental task. I dare not think what defeating its inner defenses will entail. If there is aught I might do to aid you. Oh, Lady Alice. Oh, my apologies. Master Alphinaud. Has there been a change of plans? Orianger informed me of the impending expedition. I merely came to exchange a few words with my fellow scion before she disappeared into the depths of the second coil. Say, though I would strenuously deny it were she present, my sister's admiration and affection for our grandsire exceeds even my own. Upon the matter of his legacy, therefore, Alice is wont to go above and beyond the call of duty. In our grandfather's absence, she has made the salvation of Eorzea her personal crusade. It was that which prompted her to brave the perils of the first coil, yet the fact that she risks her life in this manner is not the greatest of my concerns. No, it is her subsequent fixation upon my grandfather's shade that worries me most. This quest to rid the world of Bahamut must not become a quest to save a man long dead. My sister must needs have a better reason to fight. A time will come when the fate of the realm rests upon our shoulders, and when it does, we must be strong in our resolve, and certain of the stakes for which we risk it all. There is a wide difference between fighting for the good of Eorzea and fighting for the love of man who died for the good of Eorzea. Alice must choose her own path. She cannot rely on grandfather to choose it for her, for he is gone. I'm glad that it is you with whom she makes this journey. If Alice is to discover a deeper purpose, then where better to find one than at the side of Eorzea's greatest champion? It was there that I found mine, after all. But 'tis past time I was gone. Fair fortune in your endeavors, Suzanne. Ah, Lieutenant Denell, was it? I would appreciate you making no mention of my presence here to my sister. Lady Alice is due to arrive at any moment. I shall abide in confident expectation of your triumphant return. Quest complete. Second coil. Oh, it's right here. I mean, I guess we can just see if you can get into it. True duty finder here. It was kind of hard to get into the binding coil, but I don't know if these others. I mean, I doubt they are any easier to get to. Yeah, it's already saying more than 30 minutes on this, so I guess that's all we can do here. How am I stuck inside a rock? Ah! Oh. Yes. Okay, well, then in that case we're gonna go and just continue on with the main quest. What is this? In the FC chat. Oh. I didn't know that was a thing to do, where you could hop on another server and buy stuff from their market boards. Huh. Yappers. And this must be the esteemed Lady Ugiri and her associates. I greet you all as friends, and bid you welcome to the Toll. I hope you do not find our dearth of fineries off-putting. Poor though we may seem, we have a wealth of spirit and camaraderie to spare. You see, race and creed don't enter into it here. We welcome all sorts, provided they are willing to earn their keep, of course. We are no strangers to hard work, Master Slaftborn. You may rest assured that we will carry out your orders with due diligence. Oh, not for a moment did I doubt your commitment, my lady. Pray understand, I gave the same speech to all the new arrivals, and you needn't bow your head or call me master either. We are both frontier hands, as far as I'm concerned. As you wish, Slaftborn. May this meeting mark the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. Yappers? Our guests have yet to meet the antecedent. 7 hells to say. Why are you wasting time with me? See them to the rising stones. Nutters? To whom much is given, much is expected. Forgive me, I require a moment to compose my thoughts before meeting with your leader. We shall join you at the rising stones anon. Does the Wandering Minstrel have anything new? Ever since I first set foot in these lands, I have been haunted by a song. It foretold the coming of the 7th Umbral Era, and of those who would deliver us from doom. Ne'er to land consumed sun can see bare moons. Heavens spew crimson flame, hell seep black dooms. Stray seeds quicken in ash-grey embrace. Valiant blades forged under the 12's good grace. The words of the prophetess Messiah Thousand Eyes is writ in her divine chronicles. The crimson flames of Dalamut heralded the end of an era, and the valiant blades that were the warriors of light brought us hope in our darkest hour. 7 waning moons see 7 suns rise, divine order royals fallen corpses arrive. Souls from ether far, strangers from strange lands, yester with thine eyes, morrow by thine hands. We knew not whom the verses spoke of, not I, nor the Archons, nor any other soul in the realm. The warriors of light were lost to us, if not them, who could it be? And then came the rumors of one not unlike them, a woman who walked in the light of the crystal. From the moment I saw you, I felt it must be true. Having learned of your deeds in their entirety, I now know it to be true. You are, as they were to say, a warrior of light, and an inspiration to us all. Okay, cool. Oh, more? Ever since I first set foot in these lands, I've been haunted by a song. Wait, it's the same thing. Okay. There was a quest here, sing me another song, but this requires the second call of Bahamut turn 4. Okay, so once that's done, we can do that as well. All my friends are over here. Which seems this is just Ida and Papalema who are back home. Everybody else is working. Tis no use. Our attempts to reach the students of Baldessian continue to meet with failure. Oranger has explored other avenues of inquiry, but they too have yielded naught. We all persevere, of course, yet within our hearts the truth is clear. We are but awaiting confirmation of that which we already know. How fare the Domans? I'm given to understand you were kept quite busy in Vesper Bay. Mayhap you question the wisdom of aiding refugees when the primal threat remains unresolved. I should not blame you if you did, nor would I deny that this matter falls outside of our normal purview. Be that as it may, I could not ignore the plight of these refugees, not when it was within our power to help them. Yappers? Lady Yugiri is here. Please show her in. I should very much like to meet her. We have no objection. Pray to do so with our blessing. Your answer pleases me beyond words, my lady, but are you quite certain? We have no way of knowing how many might answer my summons. In the event that a Revenant's toll could not accommodate us all, we would need to find an alternative solution. Should that come to pass, we will find it together. As ever, it has been a pleasure to send. Alas, we must take our leave, as the first carriages are due to arrive at any moment. Should you require aught else, pray speak with Slaffborn, Lady Yugiri Tsuze. Lamin and I will make all the necessary preparations to ensure that our Doman friends feel at home upon their arrival. Though I must admit that I am still troubled about the matter of the missing crystals. Ishtola should be returning anon with a report from a field. Mayhap you could wait here and speak with her upon her arrival. Why was I not there helping? It's Leviathan.
How goes the fishing? Caught anything slippery?
Voice acting?
Aye. Our suspicions were well founded. The Serpent Reavers are indeed the culprits.
The plot thickens.
Has there been any movement in Thanalan?
It has been blessedly quiet, which is to say the Amalja are being no more or less of a nuisance than usual, summoning a Efreet with such crystals as they have hoarded. Urianger, too, reports not out of the ordinary.
Then we have our explanation.
Your explanation for what, pray tell?
For the recent spate of crystal thefts in Thanalan, we naturally assumed that the trail would lead us back to the Amalja. Yet it did not. It led us across the sea unto Vilbrand.
Vilbrand? There have been reports of increased Sahagin activity of late. Oh gods, they mean to summon Leviathan?
That is the way of it, I fear. Whilst conducting our investigation on behalf of the mineral concern, we came upon evidence implicating the Serpent Reavers. With the aid of the Maelstrom, I was able to verify our suspicions. 'Tis only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas. But there is more. One of the Sahagin, an elder by my judgment, spoke of attaining the gift and knowledge of eternity.
Ugh.
Such a disturbance in the ether. If I did not know better, I should think this device defective. And there is the explanation.
Soon it shall begin. Our Lord shall rise midst surging waves to wash away the finless ones. And I shall be granted the gift and knowledge of eternity, and with the emissary stand equal. Then shall I know no cessation, no oblivion.
Sahagin noises.
Whence comes this promise of immortality? The emissary? We have outstayed our welcome.
The gift and knowledge.
Are the two of you quite well?
You shared that vision, did you not? Even before the Sahagin made mention of the emissary, I recognized Elidibus's words. He is behind this. But surely it is not within his power to grant the echo.
My lady, unless we act swiftly, Leviathan will rise again. The Admiral has already requested that we intervene to prevent this. Failing that, we are to attend to the Primal's extermination.
She will have our full cooperation. Let us make haste to Limsa Lominsa. I mean to play a part in this mission. Tataru, pray, take charge in my absence.
Wow, Minfilia doing something.
My lady, are you sure this is wise?
Tataru.
I am aware of the risks, but there is something I must see with mine own eyes. The true nature of the echo.
Very well. I shall not stand in your way. On the condition that you permit me to accompany you as bodyguard.
Your company is ever welcome, Thancred.
I take it something ill is afoot.
Aye, a Primal is about to be loosed upon Eorzea.
A primal?
A godlike being whose very existence is a bane upon the land. We scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to put an end to their kind.
I see. Know then that I am learned in the arts of war. In return for the kindness you have shown my people, I would lend you my blade.
It would be most welcome. When contending with a Primal, one can never have too many able allies. If you crave a more intimate understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it. Be sure to come well prepared.
Leviathan. The sea rises. Plainly, should the worst come to pass and Leviathan is summoned, our only recourse will be to face him in battle. Given past experience, you may very well think that eventuality inevitable. Yet, so long as there is even a chance that the Primal's return might be prevented, we must needs bend all our efforts towards achieving that goal. Before we do aught else, let us hasten to Limsa Lominsa and meet with the Admiral. She will not have been idle in the intervening time, and will doubtless have valuable information to share. I was thinking I might as well ask the Free Company if anyone's available to run me through the course of Bahamut here. Raids for the story, so I can unsynced. We'll see if anyone's available for that. I assume the battle against Leviathan's gonna be just fine, though. Why am I teleporting there when I can return to Limsa? Junji's. I wanted to check. No, wait, I can just check the timers. Yeah, the Ventures still have a little bit to go. Okay, where are we supposed to go? Over here. Oh yeah, of course. We're gonna go and talk to the Admiral. You are expected. Pray take this lift to the command room. Merlwib. Keep the chat open there. Welcome, friends. I take it Ishtola has surprised you of the situation. Let us waste no time then. According to our best intelligence, the Sahagin had not crystals enough to summon their gods. Alas, we did not count on the Serpent Reavers venturing as far as Thanalan to supplement their cache. For our short-sightedness, we are faced with the grim prospect of Leviathan's imminent return. Needless to say, I am not inclined to let the fishbacks have their way. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom makes ready to launch a large-scale operation to thwart the summoning, and we would welcome the Scion's support in this endeavor. But if gods forbid our efforts should come to naught, I will need to trouble you for more than mere support, much as I did when Titan last walked these lands. Lady Minfilia, I am given to understand that you mean to accompany our soldiers to the front lines. I can only assume that you have sound reason for doing so. I do, Admiral, but I would rather not be drawn on their nature. I will say only that there is something I would see with mine own eyes. Is that so? Well, I am not so stubborn as to deny the wish of one whose aid I require, but precautions must be taken. I shall require that you remain by my side at all times. With that settled, let us speak of the operation. Lieutenant Tadal, our scouts are currently reconnoitering Sahagin movements within the sub-spawning grounds. Upon completing their mission, they will return to their operation staging point at Camp Skull Valley. I want you to make your way there forthwith, that you might be apprised of the latest intelligence. Commander Falkbrida has charge of the garrison. Nodders. Aleport. I've been expecting you, Scion of the Seventh Dawn. On behalf of the men and women here, I thank you for your cooperation. Hold on. I am Second Lieutenant of the Maelstrom. The safety of our citizens is paramount. With your aid, we will prevent... Did I just click through that? With your aid, we will prevent Leviathan's return. There we go. I didn't even click. Scouts in distress. Spirit bond potions. Ooh. As you may already know, Maelstrom scouts have been dispatched to reconnoiter the sub's spawning grounds. Though it pains me to admit it, the Maelstrom has never faced a foe the likes of this before. We must proceed with all due caution. Among other things, they have orders to determine where Leviathan might emerge, assuming it comes to that. And yet, their return is long overdue. I fear that ill may have befallen them. For better or worse, we must ascertain their fate. If it is not too much to ask, I would have you aid us in the search. 5 scouts ventured into Sap's all told. Here, take this flask of restorative to tend to those who may have been wounded. Though it pains me to even consider the notion if they have perished, circumstances permitting, I ask that you recover their bodies. By no means venture too deep into enemy territory, however. We can ill afford to lose you at this juncture. It's fine. I can fly. I'm picking up some more bodies here then. Well, I mean, unless they have survived. Anybody alive? Oh, you look alive. Help somebody of all the times to forget the restorative. Ugh. Thank you. I owe you my life. We were ambushed by the Serpent Reavers. Lightly armed as we are, we didn't stand a chance. I was able to flee this far, but the others were captured. They were taken to the Serpent's Tongue, I'm certain of it. I can make my own way back to camp, but I fear the worst for my comrades. Save them, I beg you. Alright, let's bring in Boko back. I gotta go and buy some more greens, though. I think XIV might be on the same quest line as me here. Oh, it's this place. Soldiers' corpses. Let's go, Boko! Boko? Get away from the quest objective. Again, carrying corpses in my pocket. Great. Excellent. Classic. I should probably throw these elegant ether stones into our FC's bank. I think there was a bunch of those in there. If I ever need them, I can grab them from there. Nobody else uses them. Your return, thank the navigator. When I learned that you went to the Serpent's Tongue by yourself, I feared you would meet an untimely demise. But tell me, what became of the others? There you go. I only count 3, though. Dear gods, these wounds were not intended to kill, but to torture and maim. Does their savagery know no bounds? Enemies or no, they go too far. I dread to think that what may have become of the 2 who remain unaccounted for. I pray that they haven't suffered the same evil fate. At the very least, one of my men came back alive, and for that I owe you my thanks. The price we paid was dear, but we have the intelligence we need. Even as we speak, the Admiral finalizes details of the operation. The war horns will sound any moment now. Be ready to sally forth when they do. The Gift of Eternity. Thrice damned fishback bastards. I'll kill them slowly and then chase their rotten souls through all 7 hells. Peace, Commander. We are here for a purpose, and vengeance is not it. I want your mind on the task at hand, savvy? My apologies, Admiral. You may count on me to keep a clear head. Good. According to our sole surviving scout, the Sahagin and their trolls have already begun to amass at the Aetherite in the depths of Sapsa. If we are to act, it must be now. The men are ready. We but await your orders, Admiral. As predicted, the Sahagin have tightened security in and around the spawning grounds. A frontal assault is like to be met with fierce resistance. But we are not so artless as that, Commander. We shall divide our forces and strike them hard and fast at key locations. Remember, our ultimate objective is to take Sapsa, Aetherite, and eliminate the Sahagin priest presiding over the summoning. We are not here to kill them all. The Maelstrom shall engage and distract the Sahagin's legion of drowned pirates at the Serpent's Tongue. Commander, you have charge over this effort. Be mindful that the lay of the land there is devilish for the attacking forces. Let the foreign levy spearhead the assault, and have subsequent units fan out to cover their flanks. At the selfsame moment, a diversionary squadron formed of galleons from the Crimson Fleet shall harry the enemy from offshore. In likewise, we Scions shall form smaller units in hopes of confusing the Sahagin defensive effort. Suze and Ishtola, the 2 of you are to make your way to the site of the summoning ritual. The Admiral's diversions should serve to thin the enemy's defenses, rendering your path less perilous. A small party, I believe, should be able to win through without drawing unwarranted attention. Nodders. Thancred and Yugiri, your mission is to lure as many Sahagin as possible out of the spawning grounds. Having done so, take to your heels and circle round to join the infiltration unit of Ishtola and Suze. When all has been set in motion, I myself shall cut a path to Aetherite, accompanied by Lady Minfilia, as was agreed. Well, don't let me keep you, friends. To battle! When last did we fight side by side, Suze? Too long ago, I warrant. But come, let us away. Quest accepted. I'm gonna go and kill some Sahagin with this Jolan. In here? Yes. XIV is keeping up. I guess we keep going. Drop a hole in here. I mean, where's Stola though? We were supposed to be fighting together. And here I am, all alone. I really don't like the fact that the Chocobo doesn't attack anyone if they are... Like, the Chocobo should attack anyone who attacks me. I don't know why that is not an option for the Chocobo's behavior. I'm pretty sure it is not. Yeah. Yeah. Final checkpoint. There's actual presence of mind here to hold even faster. I do like how this creates a stun lock for the enemies. Especially enemies that really like to have like charging abilities. They get destroyed by Holy. Stola, why are you dead? Why are you dead / dying? Pray do not concern yourself, 'twas but a glancing blow. Come, the X-IV is close at hand. Let us press on.
Damn them. They have made thralls of soldiers and civilians both.
Voice acting. Whoa. Whoa.
Did I miss much?
Whoa. I can do that too. I can be a ninja. I don't think I can do that.
So that is how you fight in the Far East. Mental note, pick no quarrel with Domans. But seriously, if I am to keep up, I must needs forsake elegance for efficiency.
Thancred doing some ninja moves all of a sudden.
To the Aetheryte!
It's kind of funny because me and Stola are the same class as well. Well, I guess Stola is a conjurer and not a white mage, but still. Angry fish. Melwib.
You'll forgive me my lateness.
A gun? 2 guns? yet to see Minfilia
I've been
do
something of a
anything.
liability of late, I know. 'Tis high time I set about making amends.
I mean, is Minfilia even armed?
Long have you shriveled Sorewalkers tormented our kind. But no more! Your time is at an end! You shall perish with salt in your wounds and sea in your lungs. Lord of the world!
Forgot to check this.
Hearken to our plea. Lord of the world, deliver us from our misery.
Do you feel that?
I know this sensation. It's the echo.
What? Such power! It is transcendent!
Easy.
Seven hells.
Strike me down if you will. It is futile! I have mastered the gift. I am eternal! O mighty Leviathan, ruler of the seas, born of waters primordial, I offer unto you this frail flesh, that you might grant your faithful servants deliverance. I beseech you, come forth!
Die, damn you!
No, we didn't learn from the first time.
Foolish Shorewalker! You cannot kill that which is eternal!
Oh no.
Heavens forfend.
Damn it all!
My being ebbs away. It should by right be infinite. Am I not immortal? Curse you, emissary! You promised me everlasting.
Good voice acting for
Where did he go?
What say you? Nary a single ship? Hells take that sea demon. Gather the survivors and get to shore. Leave the wrecks for the pirates. Leviathan wastes no time. The diversionary squadron is lost. For a mercy, 'twould seem the Primal now makes for open sea. But why does he not press his advantage? Unless... God save us. He means to unleash a tidal wave.
So we stop it. Understand, I speak of no normal wall of water. That which Leviathan makes ready to conjure carries more destructive power than aught seen in nature. Enough to raise entire coastal settlements. If his last attempt is any guide, we cannot suffer history to be repeated. Yet how in the seven hells are we to prevent it? I'll go in. Though our plight cries out for action, we must take thought. So long as Leviathan remains in the open sea, he is effectively beyond our reach. Our fleet is second to none, of that you may be sure. But Limlaen herself would struggle to best the Lord of Wall in his element. In a straight fight, we would make meat and matchwood of us. We need another plan, that much is plain. Let's return to Limbs and see if we cannot think of one. I shall await you in the command room. Since we are right next to the Aetheryte, which I assume is the one that I need to attune to, can't I just do it right now? Click the Aetheryte, please. Alright. I guess I'll just teleport to Limsa. Hello. You are expected in the command room. Pray do not keep the Admiral waiting.
There used to be a hamlet beyond South Tidegate in western La Noscia. Hearthstone it was called.
La Noscia.
Some years prior to the Maelstrom's founding, Leviathan rose from the briny depths and set about unleashing watery hell upon us. On that occasion, the Company of Heroes put him down before he could do too much damage. But when the bastard came next, this time in the wake of the calamity, we were not so fortunate. Weary of ravaging our shoreline, he summoned a tidal wave which fair leveled Hearthstone and washed the soil away for good measure.
The area was subsequently occupied by the Sahagin.
Aye, the thrice-damned creatures transformed it into a spawning ground for their brood. Given the quantity of crystals stolen to feed him and his legion of thralls, we can be fairly sure that Leviathan is stronger now than in his previous incarnations. If that sea demon is left to wreak havoc, what befell Hearthstone may well befall a larger settlement, even Limsa. That cannot happen. The Primal must be stopped.
That was ever our objective, Admiral. But how are we to achieve it? The sea is Leviathan's uncontested domain. The ships of the 3rd Squadron could not close to within 100 yards of the Primal, nor could their cannons pierce his defenses.
I have read the reports, Master Thancred. Our warships may as well have been bloody pleasure barges for all the good they did. 7 hells! Is there no way that we might strike back?
The Company of Heroes defeated Leviathan, having first lured him into an inlet, but we must needs contend with him upon the open sea. It will avail us little to consult past experience.
Admiral, if I may.
Speak freely, Marshal.
By all accounts, Leviathan's most formidable weapon is the very sea itself. Waves and whirlpools, tides and currents, all these things are his to command. The key to victory, I believe, lies in disarming our foe. This, in effect, is what the company of heroes achieved with their ruse. We cannot lure Leviathan from the sea a second time. But what if we could weaken his hold upon the element of water? I have heard of devices capable of such wonders. They draw upon the power of corrupted crystals, I am told.
Sid again?
If mounted upon a ship, such a device might be used to prevent Leviathan from bringing the full force of the sea to bear against us, rendering him no more dangerous than any other sea serpent.
Of course! Sid built a similar device to grant the Enterprise safe passage through Garuda's Tempest, did he not?
Begging your pardon, my lady, but to give credit where it's due, this is something I heard from an old arcanist friend of mine.
It makes little difference who thought of it first, so long as it works. Beg the specifications of this device from your friend, and I shall pass them on to our people at Naldic and Vermelis. But before we proceed any further, I would voice one concern. Piercing Garuda's defenses is one thing. Suppressing Leviathan's attacks, quite another. In matters of science, I am as a babbling babe, but I cannot well imagine that such a feat would be possible without a veritable mountain of corrupted crystals. The question being, do we have a ship big enough to bear such a burden?
Mayhap not, Admiral, but two might. Recall you the tale of Mistbeard's greatest haul? It is said that he lashed two ships together, side by side, the better to bear his plunder. By your leave, we might attempt to repeat the trick. The gods know it would be quicker than building a new vessel.
Mistbeard did this. Truly, Marshal, upon the subject of the Pirate King, you are as a scholar.
Now, from what I have gleaned of these matters, the device will need to be in close and constant proximity to the target. To wit, we must lash our twin vessel to Leviathan. This in itself will be no small feat. Ramming speed will be required, but given the weight of the cargo, that will only be attainable with the aid of a towing vessel. Suffice it to say, the task of piloting said vessel will entail considerable danger, and I would not ask it of another. I volunteer myself.
It will be dangerous for all involved, but we have no better recourse. Very well. Commodore, assemble the remnants of the fleet at Morabee Bay. Give priority to our soundest vessels. The repairs can wait. Storm Marshal Slafierson, command of the operation is yours. I want that twin vessel ready to sail post-haste.
At once, Admiral.
Bye.
And then there is the small matter of slaying the beast. The fate of Limsolominsa rests upon your shoulders once again. Go well, warrior of light.
Hello, Rio. Nodders. Why am I talking to Yugi? Hello? Beings held as gods also exist in what you call the Far East. Legends tell us that they walked among us in days of yore, but I confess that I never truly believed them. That I should live to behold one is humbling and horrifying in equal measure. Now that I have come face to face with the Primal, I do begin to understand why the Guardians fear them so. What is it? A message, Admiral. I judged it best that it be delivered at once. I'm listening. According to the Yellow Jackets, a man has appeared who claims to have defeated Leviathan. One of the company of heroes? The details are yet hazy, Admiral. We have dispatched one of our own to question the individual. I'm disinclined to put any store by this claim, and even should it be true, it is as Y'shtola said, none save the company of heroes have bested Leviathan, and we know how they went about it. If this man is of their number, what could he tell us that we do not already know? And yet, having wagered Limsa's survival on 2 ships, some rope, and a pile of crystals, can we afford to ignore this man? If his testimony could yield us any manner of advantage, should we not hear it? Damn it all. The twin vessel will soon be ready. We have no time to wait for the Maelstrom's report or the supposed Primal Slayer's claims. Suze, seek him out and learn what he knows. At the very least, it will spare you the torment of waiting for the reckoning in idleness. Yeah, because I don't got anything better to do. The man you are looking for is believed to be a resident of the Grey Fleet in the Lower Lanocea. The Storm Private sent to question him should already be in the vicinity. May your journey prove fruitful. Where? Oh, wait. I think I know who we're going to talk to. Let's go here, True Costa del Sol. It's about the same. Reduce congestion. Oh. No preference. Tractome again. Now look here, you'll have your bloody story right after you carry those sacks of grain over to the mill. But sir, that's what you said before you had me pick those oranges for you, and before I mucked out the chocobo stables, and before I rolled the millstone over to the mill, and also before... Gods, man, I've worked 3 days straight without a wink of sleep. 3 days, and do you hear me complaining? Bah, I suppose some of us just ain't made for the rougher stuff. Alright. I'll give you what you want. Never let it be said that old Tractome ain't a generous soul. Now prick up your ears, because I won't be repeating myself. Too modest, see? Besides, there's only so much epicness a man can take in one sitting, you can. The tale of Tractome's epic victory over the dread rival Leviabetus. Now, Leviabetus is huge, make no mistake. To give you an idea how big, each of his scales is about as wide across as members long, and that's no mean feat, let me tell you. When I fought him, I could barely see for all the brine he was pelting me with. Must have been a lagoon's worth at least. He even knocked me trusty axe out of me hands at one stage. Course that proved to be a grave mistake. Hehehe. You should get an outfit like that. What happened next? Why, I grabbed him by the tail and tied him up in knots. But not wanting to take all the glory for myself, I let my mates in the company of heroes handle the rest. Like I said, I'm modest as well as heroic. Mayhap too modest. Now there's some as say you can never truly beat Leverbeatus, but that you've got to learn to live with him and make the best of a bad situation. Not the company, though. Wah! It's you! I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I was just enjoying the attention is all. I take back everything I said. I was never part of the company of heroes. I'm no marauder. I'm actually a complete coward. I'm nothing. I'm chocobo dung. No, I'm the maggots you find wriggling in chocobo dung. I have to lie to women to tumble them, and that don't happen much. Remember, it's tiny. It's pathetic. I sure as hell didn't fight Leverbeatus, but I have seen him with my own eyes. It was a fair few years back, when I was working as a baker's hand. I was shirking my duties one day, loitering about the harbor, when I saw it. A great big massive sea serpent some miles off the coast, with a fleet of galleons making straight for it, cannons firing. I was so bloody scared, I sold myself right there and then. What? Oh god, just remembering that day made me sold myself all over again. Hey, wait, if you're here asking if after Leverbeatus, it means you're planning to fight him, ain't you? Well, take care, he really is terrible. Dreadful, I tell you. If you're not careful, you'll end up in his gullet or at the bottom of the sea. Why, you worthless lying whoreson, I can't believe you made me handle chocobo dung. To say, this is Memphilia. Were you able to learn auto of use against Leviathan? I beg your pardon? Leverbeatus? I see, that is unfortunate. At any rate, I have tidings for you. The twin vessel is now complete. We await you at the Morabit dry docks. Pray make your way here as soon as you are able. Yeah. I'll play Tractome. We'll do a quick triple triad here. See if I can't win that remaining card here. Let's try that. There we go. Easy peasy. Nope. A winner is you. I guess I can just teleport over here to the dry docks. Instead of flying so far away. So far away. I'm told your jaunt to the Grey Fleet proved fruitless. My sympathy is last. I'll wager it served to take your mind off the events of recent days, though. But enough of that nonsense. The moment of truth is upon us. The Queen Vessel, the Wall Eater, I call her, is complete, and she surpasses all my expectations. In addition to her prodigious tonnage, she has been fitted with a platform, that you and yours might maneuver freely in battle. I would mention also that she is nigh unsinkable. but I'm not one to tempt fate. The Whirl Eater and her crew stand ready, my friend. Just give the world word, and we shall bear you to Leviathan. Lord of the Whirl. Durability draught. Nice. I know that look. You're ready. Having been constructed in some haste, the Whirl Eater may not be pretty, but I assure you she's capable. She has been fitted with what our friends at Naldic and Vimelis are calling an elemental converter. Assuming the thing works, it will use the power of the corrupted crystals on board to rob Leviathan of his hold over water. Depending on how the battle unfolds, you may well need to activate the device manually. Keep that in mind. It is expected that the Sahagin and their thralls will attempt to come to Leviathan's defense. Accordingly, the Maelstrom will once again employ diversions. Thancred and Ishtola, I would have you assist in this effort. If it is to fulfill its purpose, your diversionary force must not want for numbers. By your leave, I too would volunteer my blade. We would welcome it. Having seen you fight in Sapsa, I dare say the fishbags will find your presence highly diverting. Thancred and Ishtola, if you would join the 3rd levy, and Lady Yugiri, the 5th. But what words have I for the woman who has made a sport of slaying gods? Only these. Go warily, for the sea is an unforgiving place to wage war. May the navigator guide you through the storm, warrior of light. I would echo the Admiral's sentiments, and add a few words of my own. And know that we all have the utmost faith in you, Suzanne. May the crystal bless and keep you. Nodders. Quest accepted. The Whirl Eater, now accessible. Alright. We'll go and kill Leviathan, but after a break. Let's see, does this work? It probably won't work. Yeah, that button did nothing. Hold on, I'll just mute the mic. Yeah, anyways. BRB. Alright. Let's kill a Leviathan. Maybe. Hopefully. I don't know, maybe this will take like ages to get to. I mean, this should be in the like normal rotation of duties though, so yeah, it's gonna be pretty fast. Less than 5 minutes. And I'm the healer, so I get in pretty fast. I mean, I guess why not use a Spirit Bond potion, as it is an option. Oh, it's over here now. Not exactly where I wanted it to be. I moved my enhancements and enfeeblements over here to have a better view of them, though I don't really know about it. Because it kind of gets lost here in this area to everything else that happens. But I'm giving it a try. Anyways, yeah, that was pretty quick. Oh, okay. You can fall down here. Now I know. Tank. Tank. Wake up, tank. There we go. Light party. Full party. We're gonna need a bigger ship. So they basically just towed this big platform over here. Well, at least I didn't need to attune myself to the F right as I expected. That's a big Leviathan. See how this goes. Probably nothing too... Oh, yeah. Leviathan's already melting down. Probably nothing too bad here. As this is an ancient... Oh, hello. Ancient raid. I do wonder if there are any, like, Leviathan's tail. Any, like, instant death mechanics in here or anything. I'm just gonna focus on doing some healing here. Leviathan's at about 50% health. The elemental converter is now up. Whoa! Hold on, we got some Asunas to do. Oh, I was just about to comment about the lack of music here. Now it begins. It won't last for long though. Leviathan's almost dead. I probably should just be casting stone, to be honest. Focusing a little bit too much on making sure that nobody dies, and the tank almost died somehow. Somehow they took a huge amount of damage there. Easy. Regia probably has a quest to do this in extreme, though I don't know if I need to do the Mog first, because I haven't done it. That was quick and easy. Think. At some point that was an end game raid. Knowing the urgency of your business, I thought it best to refrain from making conversation during your past few visits, but today I will permit myself a few words. I feel truly privileged to have had the honor of admitting a hero such as you. You are an inspiration to us all, madame, and on that note, the Admiral awaits you in the command room. Wink. Why are you winking at me?
We Lominsons are sworn to strive, till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you. Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally. On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks. 'Tis meet that I give thanks to old Mistbeard, too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man. Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral. Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat not unlike your own.
Yeah, I've done
By
it.
my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Though you may labor to believe it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
Yestola! You jest, of course.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
Minfilia, please!
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Morderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in. Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment, but if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
Yep, I've already done the ninja quest line, it's fine. It's fine.
You wished a word in private.
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds did before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'shtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
I'll not deny your reasoning. But when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course, then. But know that it will lead to no good end.
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
Durability draught. All the draughts. The Admiral has informed me of the arrangement. I have in my keeping a letter of introduction for Lady Yugiri. To the south stands a gate leading to a pier for smaller fishing vessels. Look for an inconspicuous Huron man there and present the letter to him. He serves as a gatekeeper of sorts. Now before you go, I am obliged to remind you that the members of the fraternity to which you would be introduced abide in the shadows of Leminson society. They value their independence more highly than pirates, and are united by a bond stronger than mithril. To wit, they are invariably wary of new faces. Though it be penned by the Admiral herself, mere words on parchment will get you only so far into their confidence. You must work for every ounce of trust they place in you. But here is the letter. Go for the aforementioned place and show it to the aforementioned man. Oh, and good luck. I should drink the durability potion as well. Okay, so they do not stack. Good to know. Good to know. So, I mean, are we just going... Nope. Thought we were just going to the Rogues Guild. The gatekeepers are Ruggedin. Hello? Got business with me, venturer? So, you're the woman the Admiral sent word of. I was hoping I might catch a glimpse of Thancred too. Been a while since I saw his shite-eating grin, but what with all the doe-eyed adventures about, I expect he's got his hands full. Ah, and you must be the Far East, and that what Mulwib says wants to train with us. Welcome to Limson, my lady. I'm Yugiri of Doma. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. I must confess, when I first learned of your organization, I had certain preconceptions as to the nature of your membership. It would seem I was mistaken. You're not the first person to say that, lass. Lims is a city of pirates, to be sure, and pirates don't give two farts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. Might be as my people and I keep to the shadows, but we have got nothing to be ashamed of. It's simply better for business that we remain unseen. And so you have developed fighting techniques suited for this purpose, I see. Know that the practitioners of my art too are denizens of shadows. 'Tis in stealth that our strength lies. There's much we might learn from one another, I think. Then what in the seven hells are we waiting for? If you'd come with us, Yugiri, or do what's it, you can get acquainted in more private surrounds. Ha, that didn't come out right, did it? Lady Suze, I shall remain with these people for a time, that I might study their ways. Though I am loath to be separated from my countrymen, I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. You have been a true friend to us, Domans. No words would suffice to express my gratitude. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to the people of Eorzea. When that time comes, it would be my honor to welcome you as a student. Nodders. An item level 50, I mean 90, weapon. Same thing. What do I get? Something cool looking? Omni Rod. Oh, no, 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 it's the cursed one. No, 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 no. Desynth right away. It's too cursed. Enchanted rose gold ink. Okay. It's decent. That's used for some of the music, so I can use that through the maelstrom. Yugiri has the air of a woman bursting with gratitude. Much and more has occurred since first I beheld Eosia from the galleon's deck. Suffice it to say, I did not envisage being invited to play a part in your noble struggle. But forgive me, I have kept you overlong. Doubtless you have pressing business of your own. Rest assured that I no longer require an escort in this land. When next you meet Lady Minfilia, pray relay to her my humblest thanks. Would that I could do so in person, but I must needs fulfill my promise to the Admiral. Till we meet again, warrior of light. Back home. Hello?
I have been reflecting upon the events which took place during our visit to Vilbrand. If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me.
I thought so. Minfilia does carry a weapon, but for some reason over at the Sahagins did not have a weapon.
When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo. Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing. When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form. Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove. Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul, but never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy. It was of this that Elidibus spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion. And yet, though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable. As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan. And the import of this observation? If the Ascians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed. There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness. To most, it is but a fairy tale, yet recent events have given me cause to wonder, could the legend in fact refer to the Echo? Much and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time. For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Ascians may at last be within sight. With Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long. Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Artemis?
Did Urianger just like run from the waking sands over here?
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady. It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
What of them?
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
No more? Whatever do you mean?
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be. 'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
12 preserve.
If there are no other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned.
Strange little transition.
It is done, my lord. Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
Revolution.
Huh? Never trust the Lalafell. I guess these earrings. I mean, I could desynth this. Yeah, like I should be picking these up so I can desynth them to get some good stuff out of them. That's what I should have been doing here the whole time. Yeah, gold ingot. Alright, I guess that's the end of it. The Great Divide. We got an achievement, so I assume that was the end of the quest line for that. Which would have been then the 2.2, I guess? Patch. So, I think that's it for today then. My voice is hurting a little bit for some reason. I hope that tomorrow we can go on for a little bit longer and we can maybe get through 2 of the patches, perhaps. I don't know if that's a little bit too optimistic about it, but we'll see. Yeah, hopefully we can get through a little bit more, because there is still much to do in case I'm right about... Well, actually, if I'm right about them just being Ramu and Shiva, then that's 2. And then 1 extra. So 3. So yeah. Well, anyways, there's still more to do. But yeah, we'll leave it at that today. Oh yeah, the stuff for OBS is not working. I'll just keep it all and I'll just stop streaming on this. Hopefully I'll try to fix up the plugins. Well, I mean it's not up to me, but hopefully the plugins are good for tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow we will continue on with this. We will continue on and do the next patch quest, and we are also continuing on Saturday. So I'm pretty sure this week, with tomorrow and Saturday's stream, we will be able to finish Realm Reborn finally and unlock Heavensward, because there's a lot of stuff that I can do once Heavensward is unlocked. Like I can do my crafting That's the big thing I want. I want to do crafting, because I also want to do like the level 50 crafting stuff. But a lot of it is really difficult and it requires like specialized preparation to try and do any of these like master crafting things here, like the 4-star crafting recipes and such are really difficult to do without, well, you would have to like build up the level 50 stuff to really be able to get to this. I got a bunch of these orchestrion rolls and I wanted to make them, so I actually kinda jumped it a little bit, and I made the alchemist tools from the next expansion because they were so much better than the stuff that I can get here at level 50. So I just made them. But yeah, anyways, that's what I'm looking forward to. Crafting, that's the goal, and also figuring out what this lily stuff is, because I'm assuming that's something I'm gonna need to get to the white mage quests to be able to use, because I've got, yeah, I haven't been able to really make use of anything beyond level 50 here because of it, which is probably as it is designed. But yeah, anyways, that's it for today. I'll see you all tomorrow, and yeah, tomorrow, Saturday, and then Sunday is gonna of course be D&D. Bye.